Hey guys, this is Wen. I'm gonna give you guys an update on today's market. Today is January 18th, 2011. I will first, let's just not go over this. The morning news is that Steve Jobs from Apple is leaving for a medical exam or something like that. Basically, what ends up happening on Saturday is that Asian market tanked 8%, and by the time it was Tuesday, morning gap down happened about 5% or so, and then bought back about, and then excuse me, and then it got bought back up, and then it kind of just chopped around there. But that's not important. Let's just look at the general market trend for today. The NDX. Let's look at the NDX real quick. 5 minute chart here. Gap down due to the Apple news, obviously, since Apple is the leader of technology. Let's look at the 30 day. On an uptrend though, above the 20 day or 20-30 minutes 20 bar moving average end of 50. This is the daily chart. You can see that it opened today and it closed higher. This is an engulfing pattern. That's what it's called. It means that it could be unstable, or it is doing the continuation trend, which is to keep going up. That's what it means. So in this case, it's still bullish, so there's nothing to worry about. I like to follow NDX more than the QQQQ. Because I think the NDX, the Nasdaq 100, is more accurate because it has more, blue chip companies. It's more stable. There's less, but roughly it's the same. You can see that today's volume is actually very good, so it's a good indication on Mondays. The S&P, not as good as the NDX in my opinion. It just kind of chopped the whole day, kind of on an uptrend. The volume, the spider volume. Okay, I can't see it from here. Pretty good still. Let's look at gold. Gold is choppy, a doji, on low volumes especially. And we'll look at FCX. That's one of my favorite stocks for gold. Also a doji. So nothing really happened for the commodities. You can maybe look at gas, oil fund. So this is USO is a collection of all the United States oil companies, most of the big companies. Not you know didn't really change that much. ExxonMobil took a huge lead in bringing the S&P up. Look at this rising trend here. You can see that volume is going up while the price is going up. A very good indication that this is a rising stock. Very good momentum. You can see that the momentum here is also very strong, but you can see that it's going parabolic. That means it's gonna hit a correction soon. I'm thinking that it'll probably keep going up until the earnings right here, and it kind of stabilize. That's my expectation. If you look at the 5 year chart, you're hitting resistance around this area, so it's probably gonna pause at $78 to $80. That's my expectation. So that's pretty much it. Let's look at maybe other leadership stocks. I have Goldman. Oh yeah, we have to look at the financial industry. If the financial industry is not doing good, then it is not doing good. It hit a doji. It didn't really go anywhere, but it did gap down. But it's mostly expecting earnings. So there's a lot of earnings coming up. Goldman is announced at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Apple within the next 30 minutes or so. So what happened to Apple today? I really want to explain the scenario because it's really interesting, because this is from observation, my personal experience, and other people's experience, is that in the morning when it gapped down, what ends up happening in the first couple minutes is that people just all the stop loss gets hit. That's why it gapped down so hard, because everyone's stop loss just got hit. So in this area, everyone's stop loss just got hit. It's also very volatile due to the fact that there's a 3 day weekend, and the first day of weekend is always very volatile because there's so much news happening during the week from all around the world. That's kind of the reason. But I want to let you guys know that if you guys do day trade, I recommend that you do not buy early in the morning and early throughout the week, because those are the most volatile times, and those are usually the wrong signal. It gaps down, really really bad signal. But as time progresses, like after the first 30 minutes, let's look at the 30-minute chart. That's probably a better representation. You see how this bar is super huge. After the first 30 minutes, it kind of, it has a steady trend. You can kind of tell this is a steady trend. And here we can see a little flag. So I'm expecting to at least fill the gap, or earnings coming out later today. So I could be wrong. It could just gap down depending on how good the earning is. But Apple is a very good stock, so I'm expecting at least testing the top again before it tanks. So that's what I'm trying to say. So one of the most important thing to know is that you always want to trade the afternoon. You don't want to trade in the morning. That's where all the professionals and all the mutual funds buy. They don't buy in the morning. They don't buy early in the week. The amateurs tend to buy early in the week because say for a new year. This year a lot of people just went into the stock market at the beginning of the year thinking I'll have these great expectations for great returns for the end of the year. Why not start at the beginning? It's a great fresh start, but that's not always the best time to invest. In fact, the best time to invest is like mid-November when the Christmas rally happens. You buy at the end of the year, you buy at the end of the quarter, you buy at the end of the week, and the end of the day. It's kind of like that. So I really want to emphasize on that. You can see that Apple didn't really change much at the end of the day because there's a big news coming, which is in less than 20 minutes. The earning report of Apple, even though Steve Jobs had such terrible news today, that's really because the saying, you buy the news, you sell the rumor, right? No, sorry, it's I got totally confused. You buy the rumors, you sell the news. That's what I was trying to say. I got totally confused. I apologize. That is, you buy the rumor on the great expectation, and before the news hits, actually it's after the news hits, then you sell the rumor, then markets start tanking after the earnings come out. That's usually that's usually how the market works. So the market will not tank, absolutely will not tank, no matter what the bad news is, until all the major news are gone. So in this case, earnings coming today, so it becomes more volatile, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Watch more of my videos. I update almost daily on YouTube, so follow me. Thanks for listening, and this is Wayne signing off.